I love everything aviation, and this is a radio control airplane that I built back in the 90s. I've been flying radio control airplanes for, shoot, almost 50 years. I was a little kid when I started. This has got a 10-foot wingspan on it. It weighs a lot. It's heavy. Check this out. 7.2 X-ray. All right, it has a, I'll give you a tour of the airplane here. Look at that, 3972 X-ray. This is scratch built. It's all out of balsa wood and hardwoods. It has a Sato 150 engine in it, 4-stroke. It's a really big engine. These are that's a pressure line. Here's my, and then here's my fuel line. 10-foot wingspan on it. I originally built this for a competition I was doing in Las Vegas, Marathon of Flight. It used to have a 1-gallon gas tank in it, no longer. It has about a 20-ounce gas tank in it now. And you flew from the back of a pickup truck on a 50-mile course against other airplanes to see who could fly the longest. Once your wheels left the ground, that's when a judge would start the timer. Once the engine died and the wheels hit the ground, the timer stopped. And we would fly for hours. I think I was up for over 5 hours on one of the competitions. And these were back in the 90s. They no longer have them. But we're going to fly this today. Love this airplane. It's a quarter-scale version of a Schwitzer 130. It worked really well because of the large wing, a lot of lifting. You could slow the engine way. You could pull the throttle way back on this engine, and it would just maintain a good airspeed with a lot of lift, and so you could fly really slow, sipping on the gas. So I'm going to fuel it up, and we'll get started. Fueling the airplane up. It's got got a power panel on this. It's got an electric fuel pump. Pumps the fuel in. This panel. Alright, so we're full. So this will drive my glow plug to start. This is an electric starter to spin my propeller. This shows the amps if I were to use the glow plug starter for this. I'm just going to use the electric starter, which is this right here. So I fly with a Futaba 14 channel. It's really a great radio, the T14 SG. Love it. And so I'll give you a little tour of the airplane also. So what we have on the outboard part of the wing here, got the ailerons. See, there's one on each side. That controls the roll. That controls the roll of the airplane. So you can turn. It has the rudder. And that controls the yaw of the airplane. So you have roll with the ailerons turning, and then a yaw with the airplane, which controls more of a coordinated flight. If you're flying into the wind instead of crabbing into the wind the whole time, use your rudder, straighten it out, so you're into coordinated flight. And then we have the elevator. See, that is what makes the airplane go up and go down. And then I have on the inboard part of the wings, flaps. Not really effective with the size of these flaps. With the size of these flaps and the size of the wing, not super effective. But they do work a little bit. successful flight. 7.2 X-ray. I know this isn't full-size airplanes, but I sure enjoy everything aviation, and radio control airplanes were my life as a little kid. Just getting home from school, building an airplane. When I was taking flying lessons, I think flying radio control airplanes made flying the real airplanes much easier. I don't think it goes the other way around. You can fly a full-size airplane and not be able to fly radio control airplanes, but I think if you fly radio control airplanes, you can fly a full-size airplane. Get all the gas off of this. Best we can. Well, I know this wasn't a full-size airplane on a pretty cool trip or something, but this is something I really love to do. Aviation is just my passion. I hope you enjoyed this quick look into flying radio control airplanes. And remember, let's fly 7.2X. Peace.